DC, right here. That's right. We do it as we cross the street. That's the Capitol right behind me. Here for the speech for Benjamin Netanyahu, speaking in front of the joint session. Now, there are a lot of Democrats who have not shown up for this speech. They decided to really allow their Hamas-loving freak flag to fly. And when I say Hamas-loving, I'm not trying to be audacious. I'm not trying to be glib. I'm not trying to engage in hyperbole. I think the goal of the speech from Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, is to tie what happened on October 7th to the United States, meaning that what happened there is what happened here on September 11th, and what the terrorists are trying to do to Israel, they are trying to do to the United States. I won't be surprised if he brings up the southern border. I won't be surprised if the conversation about security of both nations being linked together isn't a constant refrain and theme. And also, he has to counter the arguments that come from the squad. Those people who want to make this about Israel. Israel's wrong. Israel's terrible. Israel's the aggressor. Israel's the violent one. And of course, the Marxists we see on college campuses who don't know anything about history, have no concept of what's actually happening, and want to push together, all together, the idea that it's just oppressed and oppressor. They don't even see Israel for what it is. They only see things in the category of oppressed and oppressor, as we've talked about many times. A lot of Democrats not showing up for this speech, including Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar, that entire squad. Of course, Kamala Harris is going to be in Indianapolis and will not, as president of the Senate, even though she might be the presidential candidate, and not presiding over what's happening here. So there's a lot of slaps in the face to Israel already, even though this was a bipartisan decision to invite Netanyahu to the speech. So we're going to be covering it. We're going to be covering the protesters, if there are any. There's some rain expected, and that might put a damper on the protesters because, you know, they hate getting wet. They love tearing down the country, but they hate getting wet. So we will have it all for you, before the speech, after the speech, and a full breakdown of it, and of course, where those protesters are at. Keep it here at WIBC, of course, WIBC.com, where you might be watching this video, and listen to the shows. You've got me from 6 to 9 a.m., and of course, noon to 3. And this, I'll explain the cane another day.